you're back. Or maybe you're not back. Maybe this is your first time here. So I'm Jennifer. You can call me Jen. Every Sunday I do meal prep. I try to make it as easy as possible so that it doesn't feel like a dreaded chore. Something easy that you can stick to. I've said it before, I say it again. Drink. When I go grocery shopping for meals, for my weekly meals, I think of three things. I think of my protein sources, carb sources, and fat sources. It never fails. Anytime I go to do something, he's like a child. That's when he starts making a whole lot of noise. So anyway, I'm gonna go through what I got from the grocery store. I chose a lot of healthy fatty meats this time. So I'm gonna take you through what I chose for proteins. I always try to stick with 2 to 3 sources. This time, I think I chose 4, but that's okay. If you're a beginner, to make it as easy as possible, I say stick to 2 to 3. Completely up to you. Same thing for carb sources and fat sources. It's pretty much a repetitive process. I feel like I say the same things over and over again, but that's what helps me stick to it. That's what helps me keep it as simple as possible and helps me maintain and not gain a whole bunch of weight because I love to eat. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna start with carb sources first. I don't know why I'm talking so loud, but here we go. All right, so this is my last pack from my Trader Joe's Jasmine Rice Pack that I got 3 weeks ago. Okay, this is a high glycemic index carbs. That's carb. Pretty much try to save all my high glycemic index carbs post-workout. So potatoes, rice, high glycemic. Here's the other carbs. Got carrot sticks, zucchini. I'm not a big fan of vegetables, so I'm gonna dress them up with butter and lots and lots and lots of garlic. Spinach, buy one, get one free. English cucumbers, they're my favorite. And I got 2 boxes of this rice, cauliflower, and cheese sauce. And mashed cauliflower. There we go. And I had these in the cabinet, so I'm gonna put some tomatoes in with my black beans, and these are the best collard greens in my opinion. And this marinara sauce I'm gonna make some pasta with. So there are my carb sources. Here are my protein sources, but these are also gonna, in addition to the olive oil or the coconut oil that I'm gonna use to cook these in, I'm gonna air fry these chicken thighs. Pretty fatty meat right here. I don't know if you can see that, but 4.5 grams of fat, which is not that bad for a 4-ounce serving. I haven't weighed these yet, so I don't know how much each piece of chicken weighs. You want to weigh your meat raw. Ground chicken, pretty fatty, 9 grams of fat for 4 ounces. So keep in mind, these are my protein sources and my fat sources. I'm gonna look this up because I don't know exactly how many grams of fat for this salmon, but it's gonna be pretty fatty. And then, last but not least, I got these little fillets, not bad prices for these 2. So protein and fat sources right here, okay? So there we go. I'm gonna start cooking. This is gonna go by pretty fast because these 2 are gonna go in the air fryer. These are gonna go in a pan, sauteed with some butter and garlic for these, and this is just gonna get scrambled up. And these are gonna go in one pan. These are gonna go in one pan. It's gonna be a pretty quick process. Oh, hang on. So these, I always keep these on hand. These are more carb sources. Red lentil and chickpea pasta. And I want you to take a look at this. They are high carb, but they also have fiber, and check out that protein. So here's another one of my protein sources right here. These high fiber carbs are gonna keep you fuller longer and not give you that crash like you get sometimes or most times with the high glycemic index carbs, okay? High glycemic index means it just hits your bloodstream faster and affects your blood sugar, okay? So these are my carbs. So I have been snacking while I'm cooking, but this time I've been snacking on cucumbers and carrots, and this is the cottage cheese with the dry ranch seasoning. And I want to show y'all because I did a little comparison at the grocery store earlier, so I'm going to show that video here. The difference between store-bought, I'm a ranch dressing girl. I love to drench my salads. Ooh, and it's hot in here. I love to drench my salads in ranch dressing, but with sauces and dips and dressings, you gotta be very careful because the fats add up super fast. And then when you're combining carbs with that, that's just a recipe for, if you're doing that all the time, it's a recipe for weight gain. So I'm gonna show that video here in just a second, but I have the salmon and the chicken done, collard greens done. I'm about to cut up my steak and fix that. This was, I've also been snacking on spinach. I put a whole clove of elephant garlic. Never tried it, but it's supposed to be sweet and mild. I actually like regular garlic. I like strong garlic. This is almost, I mean, I've eaten a pretty good bit of spinach, but I put two cloves of garlic with an entire bag of spinach. So I've been snacking on spinach and cucumbers and carrots. So now the only thing I have left to do is cut up my zucchini and scramble up the ground chicken. And I'm gonna air fry the zucchini and I am done. All right, almost finished. Here's how I'm gonna count the collard green macros. So I use this entire can. There is 6.5 servings, and the serving size is 1/2 cup. So I'm gonna multiply 1 gram of fat, 8 grams of carbs, 2 grams of protein times 6.5. First of all, I've got it all in one Ziploc bag. Okay, I'm gonna take this to work with me. I am going to say that this is 4 servings of collard greens for me. So after I total up all of those macros, 6.5 times blah, 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 whatever number I get, I'm gonna divide that into 4, and that's what the macros are gonna be for each serving for me. So kind of like the same format or same way that I do batch when I do soups. Count up all your macros, divvy it up into servings, however many servings you have, and there you go. I'm almost done. All right, kind of made a mess tonight, but all right, got everything done. Zucchini is in the air fryer. Got steak and chicken right here. 3 days worth. We've got the collard greens, got cucumbers and carrots, and salmon and chicken. So what I'll do in the mornings, I'll just grab a bag. I'm gonna take this to work. I got paper plates already. Got the ranch dressing, cottage cheese, dry ranch seasoning. The rice only takes a few minutes to cook in the microwave, so I'll do that the day of. This only takes a few minutes. I'll do that the day of, and that's it. Real easy and kind of fast. Whoa. So that's meal prep this week. Have any questions? Leave them here and I'll get back to you. See you next week.